So it's been about a week since the Secret Invasion finale came out, and in almost the entire week that it came out, literally the entire Marvel fan base has pretty much come to the conclusion that it was the worst thing of Secret Invasion. Like the finale episode was a very big disappointment. Me personally, I did not. It wasn't as bad as people are making it seem. I thought it had some strong points, but it definitely had some weak points. Like I think I said in my review that it was very short. That's definitely a problem that I have with the Marvel Disney Plus shows, that they get shorter with each episode. So I thought with this little short, I'm going to, in a way, make it a lot easier. But I'm pretty much just going to, in a way, rewrite the finale, but not too much so. Okay, so the first thing I would change is, obviously, this episode needs to be a whole lot longer, so roughly around the 45-minute mark. And the first, couple minutes of the whole episode, I really did enjoy. The scene where Skrull Rhodey is trying to convince the president to launch the nuclear attack. The scene where Gravik is talking to who he thinks is Fury, but it's actually Gaia. That scene is remaining the same. And the scene where Gaia, aka Fury, gives Gravik the harvest. But the point that I'm going to start changing is right when Gravik is going to start the machine, Fury will start attacking Gravik, and Gravik will be confused, and then it will be revealed that that Fury is actually Gaia, and we'll see Gaia and Gravik fight each other with the 4 abilities that they currently have, which are Groot's powers, the Extremis powers, the Strength of Cold Obsidian, and the Frost Beast powers. I feel like with those abilities, that will make it a whole lot more interesting to see how each of them use those unique abilities. And Gaia's main objective will be to try to stop Gravik from using the harvest and just try to destroy the harvest mainly. And then on the other side, we will have the real Fury break into the compound to try to free as many of the captives as he can. One of them obviously being the real Rhodey, and the real Rhodey will reveal to Fury that he's been there for almost a year, because in my opinion it really doesn't make sense to have Rhodey be taken for more than 3 years, because I feel like he should have been there that should have been the real Rhodey at Tony's funeral. So that I know a lot of people are going to agree with me on that. So that's another main difference I'm going to make. And I also would really love to see a scene where after Fury frees Rhodey, the two of them go to the hospital to try to stop Rava, who's the Skrull who's impersonating Rhodey, and have it be kind of like that scene where it's like you don't know who's the real Rhodey, and it would end with Fury killing Rava, and President Ritson stopping not launching the nuke on Russia. Now back to the side of Gravik versus Gaia. That whole fight scene would pretty much stay the same, obviously without the overabundance of abilities, just the main abilities, the 4 main abilities I said before. And we can play this with one of 2 ways. Either the fight would end with Gravik defeating Gaia and him getting all the powers, but without them knowing, without fully realizing, the more powers that you have, the more your body can't handle. So the main reason why they were only able to collect 4 of those samples, the 4 powers, were because realistically that's all the human body can handle. So now that Gravik imbues himself with all those abilities, it pretty much just killed him. It pretty much just kills him. And I feel like that's kind of a whole lot better to do by just getting rid of the harvest, because I know people are going to be complaining. I know people are complaining about how Gaia getting all the powers of the superheroes makes her the most OP person in the world. I personally think we're not going to see Gaia return. I feel like the only way we'll see Gaia return is if she makes an appearance in Armor Wars. But aside from that, I think that's a good way for us to wrap up the Gravik story and just have Gaia be the last Super Skrull with those 4 abilities. And the episode would pretty much kind of end the same way with Gaia and with the main thing of Gaia and Sonya working together to try to find the other rebel Skrulls and try to take them down and try to make the world safer for both humans and Skrulls alike, while Ritson puts the bounty on all the Skrulls to try to kill them all. Fury and Vara will pretty much agree to leave Earth, and that's pretty much how the episode would end. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of my own idea of how to rework the episode.